Good afternoon. I'm Gwendolyn Morton, and this is Live at 5 on WBON TV 9, where every local story starts here. Some of our top headlines for this rainy Friday. The Madison County Drug Task Force makes an arrest in a significant drug trafficking investigation. We've got the details on that. Plus, Boyle County officials stop a scam in real time. We're going to take a look at the Weekender Report, and we've got some breaking news for you right here on WBON TV Channel 9. Todd in the Weather Center with the very latest forecast and your sports report with Michael Watkins. That's all coming up today live at 5. But first, in our WBON TV big story of the day, the Madison County Drug Task Force was at the forefront of a significant drug trafficking investigation that culminated in a large seizure. On April 24th, the Drug Task Force, working alongside HIDTA, Central Kentucky's interdiction team, successfully executed a search warrant following a month-long probe initiated by Madison County detectives. The investigation led to the arrest of 47-year-old Kevin D. Sanders of Chicago, Illinois. The search of a Fayette County residence conducted by the Madison County Agency and partner agencies resulted in the confiscation of a substantial amount of illegal narcotics. This included approximately 2.5 pounds of fentanyl, 1.3 pounds of cocaine, 9.7 pounds of methamphetamine, and 20.6 pounds of marijuana. Authorities also discovered suspected ecstasy pills, 5 handguns, one of which had been reported stolen, and around $9,000 in cash. As a direct result of the Madison County Drug Task Force investigation, Sanders now faces a string of serious felony charges, including aggravated trafficking in fentanyl, multiple counts of trafficking in fentanyl and methamphetamine, trafficking in cocaine and marijuana, possession of a handgun by a convicted felon, and receiving stolen property. Sanders has been lodged in the Fayette County Detention Center, and of course we'll have more on this investigation as it becomes available. Well, we've got some breaking news out of Laurel County this afternoon. The chief of the London Police Department, Jerry Holland, has resigned from his position effective today, Friday, May 2nd. Holland was appointed as the chief of the London Police Department in August of last year. At that time of his appointment, the department highlighted his extensive experience, which included over 22 years of service in various roles such as 911 dispatcher, deputy sheriff, patrolman, and detective, sergeant, captain, and director of communications. Following Chief Holland's resignation, Assistant Chief Bobby Day has been named as the interim chief of London Police Department. The leadership change comes at a time when the London Police Department has faced increasing public scrutiny in recent months. This criticism stems from the Kentucky State Police investigation into the fatal shooting of Doug Harless by one of their officers inside Mr. Harless's London home. As we reported before, state police indicated that officers were at the residence to serve a search warrant, which was related to a stolen lawn equipment belonging to Laurel County Judge Executive. However, court records obtained by our news partner have raised questions about whether law enforcement may have been at the wrong address when the shooting occurred. The Kentucky State Police continue to lead the investigation into the circumstances surrounding the deadly shooting. The resignation of Chief Holland adds another layer to the ongoing situation within the London Police Department. Of course, we'll continue to follow this developing story and provide updates as they become available. Boyle County Sheriff's deputies successfully intervened in a significant scam attempt on a Wednesday afternoon thanks to quick action and technology. Sheriff Taylor Bottom reported around 3:45 yesterday his office received a be on the lookout alert for a vehicle. The alert, initiated by the Harrodsburg Police Department through Bluegrass 911, involved an elderly woman who had withdrawn a substantial $24,000 from her bank. Sheriff Bottom explained that the woman had communicated with her family but couldn't disclose her location, indicating she was actively being scammed. Deputies learned that the woman had been coerced into withdrawing the large sum and instructed to deposit it into another account at a different ATM. With no direction of travel provided, Boyle County deputies utilized their flock camera system to try to locate the vehicle. Sheriff Bottom credited one of his deputies who quickly entered the vehicle tag into the system. The technology proved effective as deputies located the woman near a hospital in downtown Danville. Sheriff Bottom stated that when they found her, she was still actively on the phone with the individual perpetrating the scam. Sheriff Bottom commended his deputies for their rapid response, which successfully foiled the scam attempt in under an hour. He emphasized that without the swift action, the woman could have easily been directed to another ATM within minutes and lost the money. Sheriff Bottom is urging the community to remain vigilant against these types of scams. Thankfully, in this instance, that elderly woman was unharmed and returned her $24,000. Well, the Laurel County Sheriff's Office arrested a Corbin man following a shoplifting attempt on Thursday. According to officials, police were dispatched to a Walmart near Corbin after an employee observed an individual later identified as 27-year-old Aaron Smith allegedly leaving the store without paying for items worth about $28. Upon arrival, officers were able to locate Smith in the parking lot and found that he was in possession of the items reported stolen. During Smith's arrest, police reportedly also found brass knuckles concealed in his person. Smith was charged with theft by unlawful taking and carrying a concealed weapon. He was additionally charged on a Knox District Court complaint warrant for theft by unlawful taking and second-degree criminal mischief and taken to the Laurel County Detention Center. Another interesting story. Just days after winning the Kentucky Powerball jackpot in Georgetown, 50-year-old James Farthing is in jail in Florida, charged with battery on a law enforcement officer. Farthing was arrested Tuesday night following an alleged bar fight at a St. Pete Beach resort. According to the affidavits, Farthing reportedly punched a hotel guest during an argument and then kicked a responding Pinellas County Sheriff's deputy in the face, causing swelling and redness. He also allegedly tried to flee the scene. In addition to the felony battery charge, Farthing faces misdemeanor charges. His girlfriend, 42-year-old Jacqueline Feitmeister, was also arrested for public intoxication after allegedly being disruptive and wanting to fight other bar patrons. She has since been released. Farthing remains in custody in Florida and is being held without bond due to a parole violation out of Kentucky. With that, we're going to take a quick break. Looks like it's raining again outside. We've got Todd in the Weather Center. I'm going to take a look at the forecast.
We would like to invite you to join our family at Bishop's Small Engine Repair.
Outdoor Power has become a family tradition, with 3 generations here bringing you years of experience.
We will help you find the best selection of outdoor power equipment from Code Cadet, Grasshopper, DeWalt, Makita, Echo, Shindawa, and now Steel in our Georgetown store.
Or bring your equipment into our service department. We will keep it running for years to come.
And as with all families, we have to keep Mama happy. So come on in and see us at Bishop's Small Engine Repair in Richmond and in Georgetown.
Granite, marble, and quartz for any surface. Make a lifetime commitment you won't regret.
Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. From our attention to detail, a diverse staff, and the best aftercare in the business, there's no better local choice to take care of your family in a difficult time than Davis & Powell. Call in to discuss pre-planning and preparations so there'll be no additional burden on your family. Davis & Powell Funeral Home in Berea. For additional information, check them out at davisandpowellfuneralhome.com. Davis & Powell Funeral Home, always going the extra mile.
Who makes the best meal in Richmond? Nuevo Vallarta. Friendly service, a place that's good for kids and good for groups. Head to Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond. Nuevo Vallarta is known for warm hospitality, great prices, great food, and the best fajitas in town. Start with an appetizer, order a la carte, or choose from their huge menu of Mexican favorites for grown-ups and kids. Nuevo Vallarta on Big Hill Avenue in Richmond.
Are you considering a bathroom remodel? Think about this. Remodeling your bathroom without addressing the plumbing is like going to get a facelift when you need heart surgery. Plumbing is the heart of your home. At Fast Flow, we understand the importance of a well-functioning plumbing system. Our expert plumbers have years of experience in providing top-notch plumbing services. Don't just settle for a pretty face. Choose Fast Flow Plumbing before you remodel and keep your home's heart beating perfectly. Call a pro at Fast Flow.
When it comes to having someone work on our homes, you need someone you can trust. Someone who will get the job done the right way and be with you throughout the entire process. At Kentucky Roof Works and Restoration, they will meet with you and explain what needs to be done. They won't take advantage of you during your time of need and offer free roof inspections, water damage cleanup, water remediation and restoration, plus more services. Kentucky Roof Works and Restoration. Online at KentuckyRoofWorks.com and on Facebook. There when you need us.
Welcome back to Live at 5, a rainy Friday here in the Bluegrass. We've got Todd in the Weather Center going to take a look at the forecast.
Hey, Gwendolyn. Yeah, we're keeping an eye on that severe thunderstorm watch, which is in place until 9 p.m. But here through the evening hours, we'll have some strong thunderstorms, and some of the strongest storms may have winds up to around 70 miles per hour, large hail up to 1.5 inches, and locally heavy rainfall. And then we'll keep an eye on some of those thunderstorms building back into the region here for Saturday afternoon and evening. But we should mention that for tonight, we are under an enhanced threat that is a level 3 out of 5 on the severe weather scale. And you can see that the greater Richmond area is in that enhanced threat area. Damaging winds again will be the most significant threat with these thunderstorms as they push through during the evening. We do have that large hail threat, and again, the tornado threat is still possible, but it is less likely. So damaging winds and large hail really the primary concern. So here comes a line of strong to severe thunderstorms into the evening hours. We will have a break overnight, and then as we head into Saturday afternoon, again, another round of thunderstorms, which could be a bit on the strong side. But total rainfall amounts here on the order of about 1 inch to 1.5 inches through 7 p.m. Sunday. And this will be a very unsettled weekend, as I mentioned, with the severe threat tonight. And then again, possibly a few strong thunderstorms on Saturday afternoon. And then we do see those showers still with us on Sunday. But notice temperatures into the mid-60s. And over the next 7 days, with more rain during the second half of next week, we could be seeing totals of around 1 inch, maybe 2. And then, as I mentioned, for Saturday, there is that marginal severe threat just a bit off to the east. So for Saturday, a little bit quieter start, and then thunderstorms redeveloping into the afternoon. These temperatures, again, are below average. Same for Sunday. No severe threat Sunday. It is just a lingering shower and isolated thunderstorm threat. Monday, we're at 63. Tuesday, drier, but then another round of showers moving in during the second half of next week.
Thanks, Todd. Looks like a wet weekend in the Bluegrass. You can check out that forecast up anytime at our website, WBONTV.com, or on our Facebook page. Well, a southern Kentucky community is mourning the loss of 37-year-old Matthew Strickland, who tragically died on Sunday while saving a young girl struggling to swim in the Cumberland River. Friends and loved ones gathered at the Whitley County High School baseball game Thursday night to remember Matthew, many wearing his high school baseball number 9. He was remembered as a man with a vibrant personality. Matthew Strickland leaves behind 2 sons and a young daughter who threw out the first pitch at Thursday's game. Friends emphasized that beyond being a loving husband and father, Matthew was a true friend to many. Strickland will be laid to rest on Saturday. His family has a GoFundMe campaign to assist with funeral expenses. On Thursday afternoon, London police arrested a woman accused of a child abuse case. According to officials, officers were dispatched to a residence on Old Union Church Road around 1:45 in response to an abuse complaint in the area. At the scene, police reportedly found 19-year-old Holly Struther and an 18-month-old with bruises on her face and back. Social services were contacted, and Struther was arrested on charges of first-degree criminal abuse of a child. She's been taken to the Laurel County Correctional Center. An investigation is ongoing. One person was killed following a shooting in Lexington early Friday morning. According to officials, police were dispatched to the 300 block of Newtown Pike around 5:50 a.m. in response to a reported shooting with a victim. At the scene, officials say officers found a man later identified as 24-year-old Elmer Joseph Eldridge, suffering from a gunshot wound. Eldridge was hospitalized with life-threatening injuries. Shortly afterwards, police reportedly found a suspect whose identity has not been released and took them into custody. A couple of hours later, according to the Fayette County Coroner's Office, Eldridge died as a result of his injuries. Reportedly, the coroner has listed the manner of death as homicide. A forensic autopsy at the State Medical Examiner's Office is scheduled for May 3rd. An investigation is ongoing. With that, we're going to take a quick break. Don't go anywhere. Michael Watkins up next with your latest sports report.
At Jack Burford Chevrolet in Richmond, Kentucky, we believe in treating our customers like family. As a family-owned dealership for 60 years, we offer top-notch customer service and a friendly, knowledgeable staff. From sales to service, we're here to meet all of your automotive needs. Come on in and see our new and quality pre-owned vehicles, or check us out at jackburford.com.
Estill County EMA CSEP is a huge asset to those in Estill and surrounding counties. CSEP in Estill County has partnered with Everbridge to bring you alert and notification services that will allow you to maintain your contact info and ensure you receive alerts for locations in Estill County that are important to you. For more information and to register your device, visit EstillCountyEMA.net. You can also stay up to date with your county by following Estill County EMA CSEP on Facebook, helping you stay safe at home.
Hey y'all, it's Josh.
And Greg from Hicks & Funson, Kentucky Lawyers. Happy anniversary, Josh. Can you believe we've been fighting for and helping injured Kentuckians get justice and fair compensation for more than 7 years?
Yes, I can. And I hope y'all continue to trust us for the next 7 years. So if you or a family member have been injured or killed in a car wreck, a fall, or due to medical malpractice or nursing home neglect, call 859-777-7000 or visit honestfearless.com.
Kentucky, get your case done with Hicks & Funson.
At the Galaxy Bowling Center and Champions Bar and Grill, we have activities galore, including video games, bowling, pool, delicious food at Champions, plus karaoke and live entertainment 7 days a week. Enjoy the climate-controlled patio, watch NFL football, and your Kentucky Wildcats all season long. The Galaxy Bowling Center and Champions Bar and Grill, just off exit 87 at 1025 Amberley Way in Richmond.
When inclement weather hits the greater Richmond area, you can count on Richmond's very own WBON TV9 News Team. Continuing news team coverage of traffic alerts, power outages, road conditions, and traffic impacts like accidents or downed trees. Accurate forecast, watches and warnings, local cancellations and delays, and official information from emergency management and the National Weather Service. Be sure to like and follow WBON TV on Facebook for breaking news, alerts, watches, and warnings. And log on to WBONTV.com for all the news on your schedule. Count on WBON TV9 and our media partners 100.7 FM The Coyote for outstanding team coverage when you need it most. Thanks for watching Richmond's very own Channel 9.
Welcome back to Alive at 5. Well, transfer portal season is a busy time for college basketball coaches, and A.W. Hamilton has been right in the thick of it over the last few weeks, bringing in our new roster to compete for another ASUN championship. In today's sports report, Michael Watkins looks at some of the new faces of the Colonels will have on their upcoming roster for the season.
Hey everybody, welcome into today's sports report. We got a lot of sports to catch up on, including yesterday when Eastern Kentucky University's Peyton Collins has signed a free agent deal with the Saskatchewan Roughriders of the Canadian Football League. An anchor on the Colonels' offensive line for the past 5 seasons, Collins sets a new program record in 2024, starting 56 consecutive games beginning in 2020. He now becomes the third active Colonel in the CFL ranks, joining former teammate and 2024 Grey Cup champion Jeremy Edwards of the Toronto Argonauts and fellow offensive lineman Vincent Munlin Jr., who also signed yesterday with the Montreal Alouettes. In his time in Richmond, Collins was an All-American in 2 seasons in 2022 and 2024 and was a first-team All-Conference selection from 2021 to 2024, including being named the A-Sun's Offensive Lineman of the Year in 2022 and the UAC's in 2024 by Phil Steele. In 2024 alone, the Columbus, Ohio native earned All-American honors from Stats Perform FCS, Phil Steele, and FCS Football Central, earning an invite to the Hula Bowl All-Star Game at the end of the year. He was instrumental in both of the Colonel's most recent runs to the FCS playoffs, and the Rough Riders are 4-time Grey Cup champions, most recently in 2013. In 2024, they went 9-8-1, finishing second in the league's Western Division before falling to the Winnipeg Blue Bombers in the Western Final. While I was anchoring the cast the last week or so, EKU men's basketball coach A.W. Hamilton has been busy bringing in a new crop of Colonels out of the transfer portal and into the locker room. Jalen Cooper, who was the chosen one as the 2023 Sunshine State Conference Defensive Player of the Year before spending 2 seasons at Cal State Fullerton, has signed to play with the Colonels. He was listed as a 6'6" forward and played 3 seasons at Palm Beach Atlantic, where he became second-team All-Sunshine State Conference and was chosen as the league's top defensive player after the 2022-23 season. He led the team with over 17 points per game and almost 9 rebounds to go along with 1.4 blocks and steals at 1.3, while shooting 52% from the field. Sounds like the perfect wing for A.W. Hamilton's system. Juan Cranford Jr., the Northeast Conference Rookie of the Year and NEC Tournament MVP, will also transfer to play at EKU. Cranford is a 6'3", 205-pound guard from Dayton, Ohio. He averaged 15 points, 2.3 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, and shot 46% from the field over 3 games while leading St. Francis University to the NEC tournament title and a trip to the NCAA tournament. Before beginning his collegiate career at St. Francis, he scored over 1,000 points at Wayne High School in Dayton, was a 3-time All-Conference performer, and the Greater Western Ohio Conference Player of the Year as a senior in 2023-24. MJ Williams is another player that Coach A.W. Hamilton has brought in. Williams was a finalist for North Carolina Mr. Basketball this past season. He was ranked as the number 15 player in the state and the 3rd-ranked point guard in North Carolina. Williams started in 3 state championship games at Farmville Central and helped the team win the 2023 championship. As a junior, he averaged 15.8 points, 2.3 assists, and 1 steal per game as well. As for the Colonels, they won the Atlantic Sun Conference Championship in 2024 and competed for a 2nd straight league title up until the final couple of weeks of the season. The Colonels are the only A-Sun team to win 6 or more conference games in each of the past 2 seasons, and the team's 8-game A-Sun winning streak this past year was the longest conference winning streak for the program since winning 12 straight across the 1964-65 and 1965-66 seasons. Since Hamilton became the head coach, Eastern has broken 103 program records, and as we've seen over the last couple of years, with the transfer portal and the state of college basketball being what it is, Coach Hamilton has continued to adapt, and it looks like this new crop of EKU Colonels will be fun to watch once again. Thanks for hanging out with us, folks. Have a great weekend. We'll see you next time here on the WBON TV Sports Report.
When it comes to auto service, two things are important: experience and hometown service. Hall & Sons Auto Care is starting their 20th year in business in Richmond. That's 20 years locally owned and operated. Hall & Sons Auto Care can take care of you from preventative maintenance to major engine repair. Hall & Sons Auto Care is also carrying BW towing products as well as rough country suspension and lift kits. Give us a chance to be your auto repair shop. Visit us at 209 North Keeneland Drive in Richmond.
Well, what's a weekend without anything fun to do? Luckily, this week's edition of the Weekend Report is here, so you won't have to find that out. WBON TV Samantha Burford is here to fill you in on a weekend full of farmers markets, nature walks, and of course, a little derby fun.
Welcome to this edition of the Weekend Report for the weekend of May 2nd through May 4th. It's a weekend full of local goodness, derby hats, outside adventures, farm animals, and a spring cleanup. I'm Samantha Burford. Let's get this weekend started. Celebrate 3 decades of fresh, local goodness at the 30th anniversary opening day of the Madison County Farmers Market. Kicking off Saturday at 9 a.m., this milestone event will feature live music, family-friendly activities, and an incredible selection of fresh produce, artisanal goods, and delicious food from local vendors. Enjoy this celebration at White Oak Pond Church at 1238 Barnes Mill Road in Richmond. The Richmond Area Arts Council's Derby Brunch will be returning to Linwood Estate in Richmond. The theme of this year's event is Lilies and Roses, and it all happens on Saturday, May 3rd from 10:30 to 1:30. Entertainment will be provided with a vocal and piano duo and a guitarist. An extensive menu will be prepared by EKU Catering, and a cash bar will be provided. There will also be a best hat and bow tie contest, and guests will be able to tour the historic Linwood Estate. Get your tickets online at artsinrichmond.org. Bring your family and friends for a fun day outside, the Community Nature Day. It's the first event at the new natural area, Cardinal Lane Outdoor Laboratory. There will be free drop-in activities, and you can check out the animal showcasings, hiking with Tree ID, nature art, food trucks, and more. Happening on Saturday, May 3rd from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. at 1 Cardinal Lane in Richmond. The 2025 Madison County Annual Spring Cleaning Event is happening on Saturday from 10 to noon. If you have yard waste or general trash, mattresses, carpet, metal scrap, then DH Real Estate and Been There, Dump That have teamed up to bring dumpsters to Richmond to give you the opportunity to properly dispose of your unwanted items. This is a free event to the public and intended to help the community. Bring 1 truck or carload per person to 230 Jerry Lane in Richmond. There's a spring kickoff at the Kidd Family Farm in Paint Lick, Kentucky. Spring is almost here, and the kickoff event includes an after Easter egg hunt, wagon rides, farm animals, playgrounds, spring photo ops, and more. The cost is $4 for children and adults and happens on Saturday, May 3rd from 10 to 4 and on Sunday, May 4th from 1 to 4. Light refreshments will be available for purchase, and don't forget your quarters to purchase feed treats to offer to their furry farm friends. Thank you for watching this May 2nd edition of the Weekender Report. If you have an event our community would be interested in, make sure to send me your information on Facebook, and be sure to hit that like button and share our Weekender with your friends. Thank you for watching, everybody. I'm Samantha Burford.
Thanks, Samantha. Looks like all kinds of fun things going on over this long Derby weekend. Get out and enjoy those things locally and out and about. Looks like we might have a little bit of rain. You can stay tuned for the latest forecast right here on WBONTV.com and, of course, on our Facebook page as well. Go out, have some fun, and, of course, we'll see you right back here on Monday. More sports, more news, more weather right here live at 5.